And a pleasant good morning to y'all. Hey, Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. We aren't really working on the bus today. Wayne is gonna stay here and work on attempting to remove the sanders, or figure out how to remove the sanders. I may be getting a tool to help him, but we're gonna be working in tandem. Actually, Diana and I are gonna go take the truck and trailer to get bus supplies today. As I mentioned previously, we have a couple options. We have the Buckeye Lowe's, which is an hour and 28 minutes away on I-10 going east. But we've also got a Lowe's and Home Depot down south on 95 in Yuma, an hour and 26 minutes away. Now, either one of those could magically develop some traffic. We're gonna try something new today. We're gonna check out Home Depot in Yuma, Arizona, and see how this 2-lane highway, how fast we get down there towing a trailer. We're gonna need all that trailer space, guys. We're getting subfloor, insulation, liquid nails, plumbing supplies, electrical supplies. We've got a shopping list today. So even though we're not working on the bus today, we're working for the bus today. So come on with me, guys. I will be uploading this video with some connected internet. Check out the video description below for unlimited high-speed internet. Link is down there with a discount code. And we'll start this video off with shopping. That's always exciting, right? Yeah. All right, and we are off to Yuma going straight south. I'm also timing this trip from La Posa South to see if it actually is quicker than going to Buckeye on I-10. But we were passed by 2 fire trucks already here on I95 South, and I see some smoke ahead. I hope everybody's okay as we get closer up here. Oh no. Yeah, well, that was an RV actually. That wasn't our trailer, yeah. Yikes. Okay, well, I had the GPS set to Home Depot in Yuma, but it made us make a wrong turn, and now here, fine, In-N-Out burger. We were starving. It's already 1 o'clock. It's gonna be a long day today, so we'll eat up, fuel up, and then we'll be ready to shop. Tell you what I'm kind of missing. We've had lots of In-N-Out lately. How about Whataburger in Texas? Going to see Mom for Thanksgiving. We're gonna see some Whataburgers. Oh my gosh, drop it on the ground. There's a car coming. That's good. We're also gonna do a pet store and Walmart and a couple other things while we're down here, because there's a lot more here that's not in Quartzsite, obviously. All right, now the fun part begins. Instead of Lowe's in Buckeye, we're doing Home Depot in Yuma, and by the way, it was supposed to be faster. Now we slowed down for the fire thing, but we didn't really slow down that much. And then we ate, but I hit pause every single time, and it still took us an hour and 38 minutes, which is 10 minutes longer than going to Buckeye. But we both kind of agree that this road is better than the highway. It's less stressful than the highway, quieter.
Less traffic.
Yeah, it was just a better ride. So here we are, going in the contractor's entrance here at the indoor lumber yard. Ooh, let's peek over here and see what we got. That's a really good price, but we don't want OSB. We want plywood. So we'll grab a cart and start checking things off our list. All right, found the plywood here, and I guess I was kind of looking for 1/2 inch, because I was gonna get 1/2 inch, but nothing says 1/2 inch. They got 19/32 for 29, which is the price I usually pay for 1/2 inch, but that's thicker than 1/2 inch. And then they've got the 15/32, which is like a fraction of a centimeter of something less than 1/2 inch, which maybe that's just what they call 1/2 inch. So those are our options, and we're gonna need 10 of these for the floor. Let me go get a cart. You actually found an even louder one. All right, 9 pieces of subfloor are loaded. We're not gonna fit any insulation in this cart, so we're gonna keep shopping for other stuff. Then we'll bring an empty cart for the insulation later. All right, and then we need 25 2x2s, 287 a piece. All right, got a lot of 2x2s there. And then we're gonna be framing the interior walls with 2x3s instead of 2x4s. Those are $325, and we need 20 of these. All right, there's what $612 in lumber looks like on a cart. So we're gonna go check out and load up the trailer so it's secure in the trailer. Then we'll come back in and do shopping trip 2. Ooh-wee, we're working hard today, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, that worked well. A lot easier than packing into the back of the pickup truck. A lot of weight in the trailer, but she's used to the weight. This is nothing. Now we're gonna load this up with insulation, or maybe we'll get a flat for the insulation, the floor, subfloor insulation, PEX, liquid nails, a few other miscellaneous. Maybe we can get it done in one trip, trading this cart in. We'll see. Let me lock this up. We're in the insulation aisle, and I know when we were tearing the ceiling, I said I was gonna reuse that insulation. Just because I said I'm gonna reuse it doesn't mean later we're not gonna add to it. We may never know an accurate R value in the ceilings and the sides as we move out throughout this, but I'm not gonna rely on what's in the bus as our only thing. I'm also not ruling out spray foam, starting with spray foam up there on the sides and then adding conventional insulation, but more on that later. Today we're working on the floor, and Diana and Wayne and I have been watching a lot of Chuck Cassidy on YouTube. And he has a lot of videos about where you don't frame the floor at all. No wood in the floor because it's just a thermal bridge anyway.
That's right.
So without having to worry about wood in the floor, we're just going to fill the floor up and glue it to the floor and then glue it to the subfloor that we already bought. So we're going for these large 4x8 sheets here, and I'll tell you an R value when we pick out what size we want. Okay, we hinted at this in an earlier video, right?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we had mentioned this is something that we had planned to do. They have them in stock, and we have the truck and trailer. So these are our shower walls. We have the bathtub that sits up, 30-inch by 60-inch bathtub, and these are our walls. So now, knowing how big our bathtub is, we can get these today and load them up in the truck too. I'll put this right on top of the insulation. Figure out how many we need. All right, Diana's looking at paint. You're getting way ahead of me there. Oh, it's for your bus. Okay, it's for your bus. We're almost done. I am gonna splurge and get me an early Christmas present. A Ryobi 10-inch compound miter saw here. It does the angles like this, and it does the angles like this. So it'll come in really handy for the entire bus build. So this is a good investment. I've also got the Tex self-drilling wood to metal screws for the 2x2s that go into the metal of the bus, as well as 2.5-inch screws for all of our wood construction with the 2x3s and stuff like that. Got a Homer bucket. I got a Craig jig set for making nice little pocket hole drills. Some more discs for cutting out the sanders. Some 3-inch gap filler, and I'll show you what we need last. Okay, this is the section. So since we're not drilling down the foam board and the subfloor, we need, it's called Loctite PL300, we're getting close, PL500 landscape, right there, foam board, PL300 foam board construction adhesive, Loctite brand. So this is for going between the foam board and the existing wood floor, as well as on top of the foam board before we put down our subfloor. And we need 18 of these. I'm gonna get 2 extra. That's what we want. 1/2-inch PEX, 100 feet for 30 bucks. I mean, that's gonna get her done, right? We are gonna have hot water, but I mean, I might just get some red electrical tape and put them over this edge that sticks out. You know, like, why pay another $30 for 10 feet of, oh wait. Oh, I could just get 1 strand here. All right, cool. Now we need some, I have a friend who has the crimper thing for these. I just need to get some brass fittings, the rings. Okay, looks like pink is 1/2 inch right there. The crimp rings, a 25 pack for 10 bucks. Is that gonna be enough? Well, I don't need 100 of them. I'm gonna go with 25 to start. Yeah, and then as far as fittings, I don't know yet. I might go on Amazon and just buy a variety pack of 45s, T's, 90s, and see. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on those. All right, well, we did it in just 2 trips instead of 3. I thought it would be 3 trips, but we'll get this loaded up. That's another $833. So we broke the bank today. I'm gonna have to get a real job. No, I'm just gonna have to work really hard on the bus videos, make really good videos.
We accept donations.
So I can make all this money back. Give me a thumbs up on the video, that'll really help me out. Yeah, we'll get this loaded and then we'll start heading back. Probably get a coffee on the way. And then we'll head back and unload this at camp. All right, and good morning. Welcome back to camp. I slept really well last night. I think I got 11 hours of sleep. I even somehow slept through all 4 cats on top of me this morning. You'll never be cold with a bunch of cats in the RV, I'll tell you what. I love those fuzzy butts. Today we'll unload all the tools and everything, and I will talk to Wayne and see if he's up for working on those sanders. I got a couple new sanding discs, and well, we got to get those out in order to do the floor anyway, because they're kind of in the way. I'll show you. I'm actually not even sure if Wayne got started on them. Oh, looks like he's got the grinder out, but he didn't have a right grinding disc. Oh, it's sticky. Oh, he did. He got those 2 out, looks like, and started on that one. So yeah, these bolts, they're still holding vinyl and connected. We can't do anything until we get those out and released today. I'm so ready to have a floor in this bus and start building instead of demoing. Pretty much, that's the last part of demo. So, and Wayne asked me to get a couple Homer buckets to hold the sand. Oh, weird, this is the sand. So this is what was in one of the sanders, and there's still more of it in one. That's a lot of weight. That's a really weird kind of sand. Must be something Washington State uses, apparently, in the mountains. Okay, but yeah, I'll start unloading and come up with a game plan with Wayne on how to drop these sanders down. Okay. Wayne's over here making an awful lot of noise. Are these sanders kicking your butt? Oh my gosh, you got several of them out.
Yep.
You can see how these have to come out. I mean, it's... Oh, I hear him making noise down there. This is kind of like a unique part of our bus build. I don't think too many people have to remove sanders.
So now if you're going to cut that bolt.
Oh yeah, now that the floor's...
Square head there.
Square carriage head there, yeah.
Yeah, I tried drilling that out and I didn't get centered, so. But that should be the last one. And then this one I might have to shove up and just kind of cut it. And it should be crunk.
You've been working on this for more than a day though, on one.
Yeah.
That's a lot of grinding.
Well, it's figuring it out. Now I got to figure it out that side to go easy.
Oh yeah, we have 2 of them.
Yeah.
And then we can do floor.
That one, we got to empty that one out.
Oh yeah, this one has an air problem with the air valve.
No, it's the ground wire. These are electric.
Oh, the ground.
I thought they was air.
Oh, they're not air. They are. Okay,
They're
cool.
electric.
So the ground wire might be missing on that one to activate it. So when you push the switch up front, this one doesn't do anything right now.
Doesn't work, but
And that may be something that they overlooked when they were thinking about getting rid of the bus and retiring it. Oh, let's see, one sander doesn't work. Throw it away. Who knows?
I'll put a ground on it, just temporary. Strip the wire, put a jumper cable on it, touch it to the ground.
Perfect.
Click it.
Sounds good. Well, I'll leave you to it. It does stink in here.
Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna work on some projects out here. Well, I've been hearing significantly more swearing from inside the bus. Oh, yeah, it's coming. It's just hanging on by one more bolt in there, of course. It's hanging though. Oh, we went to the store, got 4 more of these 5-gallon buckets because we can use these weights when we put the floor in, so, and we didn't have enough anyway. This stuff is just incredibly heavy. It's like very dense and very heavy. But Wayne's over there working on that side because he got the other one removed. And there's what a sander looks like. It's still really heavy. I mean, it's just solid steel. And it was put in there before they built the wheel wells on the RV. So, yeah. One down, one to go, and then we'll have an empty floor. All right, so Wayne got the other one out. I need to go do some night work though. Nothing going on over at the spot, so glad that we have a covered area here that's lit up. We still got power out here. I've got the lights on in the bus there, so I can finish a few things here in order to get all set up to put flooring in the next video. I now need to patch these two holes. And you know, Wayne and I searched all of YouTube looking for anyone who had ever removed sanders before, and we didn't find anything. So if you're interested, go check out RV Prepper Wayne's channel. He's got a full video on how he did it. I don't know how he did it. Well, except that he was just grinding and cutting away all day. So now we have two more patches that I'm going to patch up right now, just like I did the front dry rot area. Clean all this up, get all the tools out of here by the end of the night, and think about flooring in my very next video. But first, let me clean this up. I'm gonna paint it with the Rust-Oleum, might as well while it's open, and get all those drill holes where they were at. Prep it all nice, make it look all purty. Yeah. All right, got the metal surface rust grinded down, primed, got my boards cut. Just gonna wait for this all to dry. The Wayne thinks we should silicone up around the holes just so when we push down the wood and secure it in there that it'll seal properly and there's no chance of rust or anything getting through. And once we get those done, we are ready for a floor in here. Did get these two put in. They are heavily secured, flush with the other subfloor. I know it looks weird because they're brand new, but they are perfectly flush and sealed. And nobody will know after we get insulation, subfloor, and vinyl planking flooring as well. Also fixed this one section over by the emergency exit where the tubes went underneath right there. So that means, oh yeah, we gotta think about how we're gonna do this. Probably just gonna create a new lid for the fuel pump here, and maybe even have the insulation and the subfloor be one piece, where the insulation is connected to the whole piece that kind of comes up with the floor, so that we can still access this, because I'm sure eventually we're gonna need a new fuel pump in the bus. But yeah, we'll figure that out. All right, well, Wayne and I have been talking about a few things, also about just planning and things. Building a bus conversion, you're constantly going to be adapting and making changes to your original plan. But it's fun saving all the first diagrams and ways we thought everything was going to go together, because things are still changing in here. But anyways, flooring video coming soon. Wayne, we are officially done with demo. Way ahead of schedule, too. Buddy, thank you for your help.
No problem.
I mean, thank you for doing so much. That was a lot of work, taking the sanders out and the heaters and everything else.
No problem.
We knocked it out, though. All right, next. It's all build from here. We are building the bus coming up in my next videos. You guys have a good night. Bye-bye.